In this video, I'm going to take a look at how to design a student political flyer like this in Photoshop. This is coming. So these are the resources I'm going to use for this particular design. It's going to be simple and eye-catchy as well. So let's go to file. Once the file is active, let's go to new to create a new document. You're going to use an inches for this and a 12 by 5 per se. So once they open, the log is open. Here is a 12 by 15. Let's say you don't know how to create it. So I'm going to name this. I'm going to give it a name. So student flyer. Then if yours is on pixels, change it from pixels to inches from this drop down and set the width to 12, then the height to 15. And since my machine is not quite good in terms of performance, I'm leaving the resolution at 250 since this is quite a big format. So color at RGB since you're not going to print this, and hit on create. So this is the document page you're going to use. This is going to be simple and eye-catchy. So go to view. Let's create a guide layout for this particular design. Yeah. So in terms of yours, maybe your first time using the guide out layout, you might have this ones check. Uncheck them and check the margin like this one. Check this one. So you see on the top, which is here, you have 187.5 pixels. In terms of percentage, it is 5%. Yes, if I clean it and write percentages, I think it's 5%. Yes, you see 5%. So in terms of pixels, this is it. And the left two is 240. This is the left hand side, which is I think 8% in terms of percentages. Yes. So I'm going to keep these settings as such and okay. We start with the construction of the background. So I'm coming here, which is the create new fill adjustment. I'm going to gradient and I'm going to use the gradient I just created. We go all along and choose this one. So if you want to use it, this is the same color. So this is the color code for this particular one, 5D001C. That's the deep part, and the lighter part is also A90037. Yes. And go on and click on create the style at radial, then you choose the reverse. Once the reverse is active, you go and click on OK. Our first thing you need to bring inside is this layer over here, and or this resource files will be in my Telegram channel without, or it's not going to include the image use because this was a real project I take and design. Yes, so I'm going to just drag and drop in here, scale it a little bit to fill. I'm using the option or the alt key for even distribution, or yes, so that all sides will be as good as possible. Let's go to, once this is active, let's go to image adjustment and go to black and white, which is Control Shift B then Alt. You can as well go to this side. It's found here too, but I'm going to use this approach. Let me decrease the rest to about -25, the yellows on top this way. Okay, for this particular one. This is how we're going to achieve it. Going to reduce this to 7% for this particular design, and we're going to use overlay for this one. And we will want to organize our things very well, so that's the best option for designer. As you always design, keep your things very simple and well arranged. Yes, in terms of the layer side. So let me just fit on screen, and the next step is this particular one here. I'm going to drag and drop and place it here, and I'm going to scale it holding the shift the alt key for an even distribution. Yes, then after that, what I'm going to do is uh, just scaling it to fill this top. I want it to take over this place. Yes, and you see the sharp edges here, this sharp edges. Let's brush it out. So we're going to right click on it, sorry, and rasterize it. After that, come to once it's active, come to this one, tap on it to activate the layer mask. Make sure your foreground is on black and go to the brush tool and or press letter B for the brush. And when the brush is active, maybe you experience a plus sign. It's telling you that your caps lock is turned on, so turn it off. Then start to brush out this area to kind of fade in this way. Yes, and I kind of push it up a little bit. Yes, this way. And I'm going to filter that. Make sure that this is active. Make Go to filter, layer, and Gaussian glare. So kind of put it around this side. Yes, 12 is okay. Okay, then kind of decreasing the opacity to about let's say what should I put it? 7 to 07. Pressing the letter 0 and 7 on the alphanumeric key. If you don't have the alphanumeric key, just come here and press number 7 and hit on enter. Then after that, kind of feeling like it's competing alongside. So let me check where I place it. Put on normal and overlay. Press Ctrl or the Command key, Shift and letter U to desaturate it this way. Yes, desaturate it. And let's put this guy a little bit down, just like this. And this guy too. Let me see from here. Okay, so at 7, let me put it at 20. Then let's change from overlay to uh, soft light. Let's use the overlay for it. Let's use the overlay. So I'm going to call out this from the starting point, which is this one, and hold the shift key, drag and hit like this way. You hold the shift key once it's active, the shift key, then press it to select Control G or Command G, then good data, let's call it background or BG for sure. I'm going to open inside. Let me give it a color. Right click on it and let me give a red color for it. Then open inside. So the next thing is going to bring this gentleman. No, not a person. I'm talking about this particular user. Yeah. So this fly was made for a friend, which I completed school with at SHS. Right now, he's pursuing medical science at UDS, which is located in Ghana, the northern part. Yes, the northern region of Ghana. Yo, and we left something out. You see, in between this and that, I'm going to create, I mean this one, I'm going to activate this, activate the, let me turn this one off, activate the rectangle tool. Yes, this one, activate the rectangle tool. I'm going to draw a rectangle covering the whole page. Yes, and I'm going to choose a color from here, this one. So make sure your property is selected, go to Windows and activate the properties. So I'm using this deep red here. Yes, after that, I'll go to the blending option here, place it on overlay to turn it to this kind of deep red. Yes. After that, let's turn this guy back on. Let's make it active. Go to FX, choose color overlay from here, and the layer style option will open. Let's give it a white, so the white overlay is still on. So white from here, choose the color you choose from. So white, okay, then okay. Let's kill this guy a little bit. Yep, yep, like this. And right click on it, rasterize the layer style, go to the blending option here, put it on overlay. Yes. And you use the opacity to about 45% of it this way. And kind of enlarge it a little bit. Yes. Then after that, let's go to filter. Once that one is still active, filter and blur, Gaussian blur. Let's decrease the blurriness to 4 and okay. That's the construction of the background. So let me lock it for the non-interference scale. The next step is the logo. So let's go back to and add these two beautiful screw emblems to this particular design. Then I'm going to press Ctrl R on the command R to activate the ruler, and I'll place this ruler guide here. Sorry, place it here. So it will become important here. I'll go to view and lock guide so that it won't interfere with what I'm going to do. So I'll place the gentleman around this section and this one to here. So Alt key, then if you're using the mouse, use the once you're on the Alt key or the Option key, use the scroll wheels and zoom in and out. If you're not on it, press letter G, letter Z, for instance, letter Z on the keyboard to activate the zoom tool. Then you can activate them or control them from here. So this will go on and increase it from the starting point to whatever you want to, and this will zoom out. Yes. So now you see this other guy become important. You see that this guy is kind of out of range, but this one is in. So I'm going to decrease it to fill in, yes, like this way. After that, I'll select both of them. My mouse is kind of bothering me today, I don't know. Then I'll just, if you're not seeing this bounding around it, make sure your move tool is active. And this guy here, if you're not using the updated ones, you see the show transform controls. Activate it so that you see the bond around it. Activate it like this way. Yes. Then I'll kind of drag in this way, yes, and place them in here. Then I'll activate the text tool. Press letter T for the text tool, horizontal text tool. And in this, I'm going to use three fonts: Akira Expanded, Montserrat, and Letter Magic. So I'm going to the logos. I use Montserrat for this one. So from here, or once your character is active, go to Window, activate the character channel, character here. Come here, press it, and with this drop down list, click on it and choose Montserrat from here. Yes, with the first one, I'm going to use Montserrat semi mode for the school, which is University for Development Studies. So University for Development Studies. Yes, I'm gonna give it a color of white. Then you see here, this is the tracking. I'm going to make it normal or put it 0, and I will press Ctrl J to make a copy of this design, or yes, so you can drag from here, place it to the plus sign here, then it will make a copy. You see copy, then drag it down. I'm going to give the other emblem, which is the Medical Student Association. So Medical Student Association. So Medical Students Association, or yeah, association. Anytime you feel like calling it association or association, whatever. And I'll check this. That one too, you're going to use Montserrat, but kind of give it a extra build here. Then kind of placing this to 0, this one to connect trace to 0, then kind of selecting both, increasing the size selected. Then I'll kind of push this guy up. Yes, using the arrow key and navigation keys here, this way, now placing them here. Yeah, so this is how it's going to be. So this is how it's going to be. Now press Ctrl 0 to fit on screen, and let's see what we just did. This is how it is. So we are kind of pushing them to the center. Ctrl to select all, Ctrl A to select all, push them to the center. Ctrl D to deselect, then the logo 2 will come here a little bit. Kind of feel like increasing this size, yeah. This way, no, go on, yeah. This is it. I'm selecting all of them, and once you select all of them, you see that they take effect from here. Press Ctrl G to group them, Then let me name it logo. Yeah, logo. That's then right click and give it a color of orange. Lock that one to stop the interference of it. Then what next is the gentleman himself, Joseph, a friend of mine. Yes, kind of bring it in here. Then this image was well retouched and I applied a topaz effect on it. So a video will come on how to use a topaz effect on your image. So let me place this guy here. We left a single background we need to add from here. Yes, a single background we need to add from here. Here is it, this one. That one will be on top of all the layers. Yes, like this as it's on top. I will scale it big like this to cover the entire web page like this. Mhm. Easy. Yep, like this. And one is this way. Make it active from here. Command or Control Shift, then U, letter U, I mean to desaturate it. Yes, so put it on top. Yep. Then kind of giving it an overlay this way, overlay this way, then hit on screen. This is how I want it to feel. So to stop it from interrupting, I'm going to group the both here, group it and call it image. So image. Then I'll lock it from here. After that, right click to give it any color. So I think let me use green for this. Yeah. Then this is it. So we left with the name. So I feel like the logo should be up here. So unlock it, push it on top this way. And this one should be in your guide. So you think like reducing it. No, no, no. Like here, this way. And after that I'll lock it again because I'm done with it. Then activate the text tool again. This is where the Akira expand comes in. You're going to input the name. So I'm just going to type his name here, which is Dele Joseph. So this is how it's going to be. Dele Joseph. You're going to give it a white font color. Enlarge it, yes, like this. So I'm enlarging it. Yeah, kind of feel like it just takes. So it's going to be this way. Sorry for that. It's going to be this way. My mouse is troubling me today, but once I decide to make this tutorial, I will. So let me reduce it a bit so that it kind of differentiates from the. You see what my mouse is doing, kind of keeping it yeah, this way, placing it here. Then I'll go to the image. Where is the image? Put this one on top here. Go to the image here, unlock it, and I'll activate the image, decrease the size a little bit this way. Yeah. Then I'll come back to it, unlock it because I'm done with it. Then this guy should be here. In between the space provided for the E and the letter H, I'm going to draw a rectangle at that place. So here, this is how it's going to be. And actually, I perform effects on this test, not much effect. Go to the character, you see the tracking here, put it on negative 25 so that it's kind of blocked in here this way. Then I'll use the shift key and drag this side a little bit to this side. And this is how it's going to be. So kind of decreasing the top bit, yeah, this way. And I'm going to come to this side, double tap on it, or right double tap on it, yes, left click on it. That's double clicking, yeah, right, right. Go to gradient overlay. I'm going to give it this effect because once red comes into contact, yellow should be in. Yeah, yellow should be in. That's why. So this one. So here is the color code for it. The lighter part Then feel free to pause the video whenever you wish to. And this is the deeper part. And the style to be linear, angle to be zero. Then maybe if this side goes down, you want to reverse it, just double any style you choose to add. So I think going with this one. Then scale at 150 or you can put at 100, whatever you wish to, yes. And I'll hit OK. After that, I'm going to activate the second font you're going to, which is the letter magic. So I'm going to type in volts, yes. And here is a cool trick. You see that this is far from this and we can't just drag it. We want to perform a trick here. So let me just scale this a little bit and let me show you. Come to the shape here. You see this one. Hold the shift, sorry, the control key or the command key. Tap on this one to activate the star, the selection around it. Come to the volts here and make sure your move tool is active. This is the horizontal centers, tap on it. This is the vertical center, tap on it. Here you go. Control D to deselect. Come back to, while this is active, come back to the character and change to letter magic. And I'm going to scale it big so that it kind of fill inside there. So once you're done, double tap on it, perform the same action to center them both horizontal and vertical. Simple as that. Yes, feel like reducing the size a little bit. Yes. So I'm just performing my actions. There is no magic in this one. There is no magic. No magic at all. Kind of practicing and lost that. So I'm gonna add this one. So I'm going to select from here this and group it and give it name. So that's the actual person's name. Yeah, name. Okay, right click on it and I'm going to give it a yellow color for this so that it matches with the yellow of the logo. Then there comes the essential of this guide here. Choose the rectangle shape and drag from here. Yes, you see, to read this side. Yes, once you then activate the move tool. Anytime you want to move, activate the move tool, letter V to do that. Then I kind of use the shift key, drag it inwards like this. Yes, like this. Then place it here. You see these curves here, while the property is active. Yes, the property is active. Curve it to your liking, whatever you like to curve in. Yeah. So I'm just curving it. Just curving it. And kind of give it a white color here. Yes, we are coming to the end of the video. It's just very simple. Activate my text tool. Activate Akira expanded for this test. Then maybe you want to type in. You see that it's kind of circular, telling you that everything you do should be in shape like this. No, you don't want that. Hold the shift key, tap here, and the effect is gone. Kind of giving it this deep red color from here. I just sample it from here, here, here. Then okay. Then I'm going to type in the position organizer. That's the position he's aspiring for. So organizer. Then kind of scale it a little bit. Move to Control T to activate the bonding or the transform to around it. Scale it this way. Then in between the org to the organizer, kind of giving it a separation. Yes, in between them, press enter to give you this kind of separation. Move tool active, scale it this way, not that big. So let's place it here and come to the character. And you see this one, I'm going to put it on 0. Yes, this way. Therefore, I'm going to duplicate this. So hold the Option key or the Alt key, drag it this way, and type in this for MSA. So MSA for that. That's the medical student. Then I'll change the color from here. Tap on this on the character panel. Activate this. Then if yours, anytime you want to activate the eyedropper tool and you see that This color is the job, but you don't see the eyedropper too. This is the eyedropper too, but since your capsule is on, turn it off, then it will turn to this. Then let's sample it from here, make it a bit brighter, and push it this way. I've already told you when red comes into contact, yellow plays parts. Yes, red for kind of urgency and security, yellow for trustworthy and this stuff. Yeah. So kind of placing it to this side here. And one thing just came in mind, let me increase the size a little bit. Yeah, this way. Increasing it, then yes, then kind of reducing this side and dimming it a little bit, kind of what this, then just zooming in this way, sizing it and place it around this side for kind of how should I put it? Okay, this way. So reducing the size and using the shift and the arrow keys to your left, placing this way. And I kind of feel like this space is not going to help, so I'm drawing a shape so that we're kind of pushing it to the other side. You see, yes. So draw from here and this way, and we go back to the move to active. Go back to the name here. You see the name? Yeah. Activate. You see where we draw this rectangle. Go to that place. Right click on it. Go to copy layer style. Come to this shape. Once it's active here, right click and paste layer style. Simple. So this one I want it to fill. Yes. And after that, I'm just going to lock this one so that it will interfere with what I'm going to do next. After that, kind of pushing this one to, yeah, pushing it this way and increasing the organizer a little bit. That's the main position, so we kind of stand out from the design. We push this one down a little bit, right, and this one to this side, and kind of pushing it, and left it hopeful. Now I'll use the Montserrat. So I'm going to type in hopeful 20, which is 24, hopeful, then space 24. Therefore, giving a color of this one, yep, it's not showing because it's taking that same color. So that kind of placing it here and give it a Montserrat. That's what I've told you, a Montserrat. Then the Montserrat are going to use bold, or should I use extra bold? Bold. So using the bold, I'll increase the size bit. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Then push it here. For even distribution or even expansion, use the Alt key for that. So I feel like the curving is too much. Yep, yeah. So this side. And I'll change the Montserrat from the bold to extra bold. Yeah. Then go to the character. From the tracking, I'll increase it to about 180 or 160. Yeah, this way. I'll duplicate this, Control G to duplicate this, move this guy to the side, and we type in hashtag team daily. So hashtag team daily. Yeah, hashtag team daily. Yep. And I'm going to change from the extra bold to bold here and place that guy here, and the space here you feel like you can leave it. Yeah, you can leave it. So that is it. This was a very simple design I made, leaving with us reaching the last part of the game. I'm going to draw an ellipse to from here. We are going to draw ellipse to, then for perfect circle hold the shift key, draw it to this side. Then I'm going to give it a stroke. Yes, it's going to give it a stroke. So I'm placing it here. double tap on it or double right click, that's a double clicking. I call it double tap, it's there. Go to stroke, give it a white stroke of about size of 10 pixels, position at outside. Then come to gradient overlay. I'm going to change the overlay to this 2D dark palette. So we choose that same one we use for the reds this way, but here I'm going to choose this dark one here from I'm sampling it from here. Okay, from here. Then I'm going to use this kind of yellow, this one. But that one too, I'll just drag it here, give it a kind of this reflection here, and this is how we have it. Then I'll change it from linear to radial, yes, this way. Then kind of not seeing it clear, so I'm going to channel this to about red a little bit, yeah, to form this color. So this is the color code for this one, and this one too. There is the color code. I feel this gradient is looking nice, so I'm going to save it. So I'll go to once I click new and it's saved for next time I'll use it. Yeah. Okay. Then this is how it's going to be. Okay. Then the last test, which is the as organizer for MSC. So as to I use the font of Letter Magic. Yes. So change from the Monsara to Letter Magic. Give it a white color. A white color. Then tracking to 0, and as we have discussed earlier, we're going to center it here. So tap on this, we need the command key or the control key, then activate the move to both vertical and horizontal this way. Control D to deselect and scale it. So control T to activate the transform to, then let me scale it here, so this way. Then the last one, locate the organizer here, so it is here. So draw an LH2 again, but the LH2 should be in this way, covering only from the O to the this point. You see how it is? I'm going to give you kind of reflection here. So choose a white color for it. Reduce the opacity to about 60 or 50 around this. Then come to this side. Once this is active, hold the Alt key or the Option key and come in between the line of the organizer and the LH to change the figure to this side. Left click on it to create a clipping mask for this. Then I'll go back and see the effect I have, but it seems this one is too much. So I'll activate the LH to give it about 10% to see. Okay, I think let me increase it. Yeah, 14 will do. So we have reached the quarter of the game, and this is how we thought about this nice design. Make sure you follow and like, subscribe, and I feel like I just certain things here. Yeah, under the logo to push it here. Yes. Then this medical, just a little bit space here. And after that, go to view and clear guides. So this is how we, or this is where we brought the design to the end. Simple but eye catchy design. And after I've already taught you, don't forget to arrange your design very well. So from the arms to this, hold the shift key and select the rectangle. Select all of them, Control G. Then I'm going to call this position. So position. Yep. Position. Posi posi position. Right click on it and give it a blue this way. Hey, blue. Ha! Photoshop and blue. So this is how we come about it. Like, share, comment, and follow for more. And this is our K graphics here, and I'm out.